Hi, my name is Jason Ellinger. I'm the CEO of Taika Translations, or multi-million-dollar translation and digital services agency. And I want to talk today about luck in regards to you being able to succeed over time and the impact that luck has on your business. Luck being defined as something that's out of your control that you really didn't have a lot to do with, but it impacted you or influenced your ability to prosper in your business, whether it was a windfall of cash or a massive fortunate meeting that just happened to occur in you when you were in the right place at the right time. You talked to the right person, you were able to make an incredible sale or understand a product, or any of the multitude of events that can happen that would be kind of considered luck. So here in my company, because I'm a Christian and I believe in biblical values and I have a Judeo-Christian worldview, I look at those situations as like Providence. God stepped in and helped me in a specific way. But looking at luck as how does that impact your business, and are some businesses more lucky than other businesses? This was a question that I actually had in my mind for some years as I was working through our business and growing it and kind of scaling to different levels and going through the different periods of business. And that is, what is the role that luck has on businesses? Just plain old, good old-fashioned luck. Now, there's a verse in the Bible that says that God causes it to rain on the just and the unjust, and every business or every enterprise has good things and bad things happening to it, and there's sometimes you can't even control that. So you have two farmers, one guy is just and gracious and kind, and the other guy is greedy and kind of ugly and hoards everything that he has. And the rain comes and it rains on this guy's field and it rains on this guy's field at the same time. Their fields are next to each other. It's just weather, and it just comes and rains on both of their field, and they're both were fortunate or unfortunate because it didn't rain. So what role does that have to play in our business? And so a large study was done on 75 businesses by an Ivy League university professor and his team, and they found out that luck doesn't play a huge role in you being able to either being a mundane company or being a company that goes 10x what other comparable companies in the marketplace do. Everybody is essentially more or less the same lucky, and they more or less have the same access to luck events. So what does that mean for all the rest of us out there? For all of us who are doing business, what does that mean? They went further to define the fact that the luck events happen at different times and in different ways to all companies. But what 10x companies, the companies that actually take advantage of get the biggest return on investment of their luck events, is because they have the right people in the right seats in the right bus going in the right direction with the right set of values, and they're consistent and they're meticulously intentional about where they're going, and they have a very specific way that they carry it out again and again and again. And so when luck happens to excellent companies, they capitalize on it by investing the right resources, the people resources into those luck events and getting the most out of it. But it's all centered around having the right people with the right values focused on the event that gives you that ability to prosper in certain ways. So in our companies, we've had specific luck events, I would say Providence events, that we're able to capitalize on it and pull forwards into incredible new products in our company, or maybe products for a period that did incredibly well and then they faded out over time. But because of the people in the organization that have the character and the values to carry out what it takes to get the return on the luck event or the Providence event, that's what causes us to be able to prosper in those things, in those luck events. And so I don't think that any event happens to one company or another company on accident. I think that Providence gives us all the chance to be able to prosper. And then it's up to you and me as administrators, as team members, as executives of our companies and of our organizations to get the maximum return or get a mundane return out of that investment of our energy or our capitalization of the luck event. So I think it's just very important to realize that it kind of removes the victim mentality. It's like, well, those guys are just lucky, or that family they started this kind of family business and they produced mulch. This is actually a true story of a family I know. They started to do a mulch business and it just blew up and scaled, and they were just very lucky and be able to sell. They were able to sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars. That was just luck. Well, part of it was luck, part of it was hard work, part of it was a Providence event. They were in the right place at the right time with the right equipment, with the right connections, with the right, and you can't just, it was the right people doing the right stuff. You can't just attribute it to, well, no, some of us are lucky and some of us are unlucky. No, we all have access to luck events, to event circumstances where we can prosper. And it's those people in the organization, or if you're just a one-man stand, it's you who has the ability to capitalize fully on that or not. And so it removes that victim ideology that says, some people are lucky, some people are unlucky. No, everybody is lucky. Everybody has an event in their life or in multiple events that they can capitalize on and get great returns on in their organization. And some of us actually get the largest return possible out of those events, and sometimes not. Sometimes we screw it up though. Sometimes there is an event that's a really great opportunity and we screw it up. And that's happened in my life, and hopefully we learn from that, but then we are able to, the next time we see those same opportunities come in, and we're like, okay, this is a really great opportunity. Let's capitalize on this and not screw it up like we've done in the past. And that's taking ownership. That's removing victim mentality. It's taking ownership of this event that, like, the rain came on the two fields, and we're taking ownership of the opportunity. Now we've got rain, and now our grain is growing, and now the weeds are also growing. So we got to go clean those weeds out, and we got to make it so that our grain can grow and produce a great harvest. We can't just, oh, well, the rain came, that's great. Well, yeah, that means the grain's going to grow, but it also means all the other grasses are going to grow and the weeds are going to grow. You can tell my agricultural interest and background, so they're coming out. So I just wanted to mention and kind of go over the luck principle in business, and it is a reality. There are these events that happen that cause us to be able to have great success in some area, but it's about the people that are in those scenarios that cause the luck situation to be able to bring a return on investment. If you got the right people doing the right work, you'll bring a great result. If you don't have the right people doing the right work and willing to do the right work, working hard enough to get the right stuff done, you'll have a mundane result. Just a word out there about luck and about the understanding that we're not victims. You have the power to go out into the marketplace, and when you have a luck event in your life, to be able to fully capitalize on that and prosper, just like anybody else. And it all depends on you.